Welcome back. How's it going, you guys? You're like, oh, Mike, you sound a little bit different. I know I have a cold, so don't make fun of me. It's time sensitive, so I had to do this video whether I was healthy or not. And you're like, oh, why is that? Well, you see, we resurrected this 1980 Massy 760 combine that Dad bought brand new, and we brought it out to the field, which we just got going on here with the fence, which happens to be right close to the shop. So this is the only opportunity we're going to get to take this thing down the field, and I'm trying to get over a cold. Yeah. Anyway, we have a 30-foot Massy header on here, and which is rusty as crap because it's actually been sitting outside for 10 years, so you can just imagine what that looks like. And so a little background here, guys. This is how I learned how to combine. No, not on this combine. My older brother was running this combine, but I put a pile of hours on a Massy 860 combine. That's how I learned how to combine. All of them in which had the long auger. And my younger brother put a pile of hours on a 1460 International combine. So that is how we learned how to combine. We didn't learn how to combine on auto steer and all that fancy stuff. This is how we learned how to combine without air conditioning. All right. A little bit of background on this combine. This is variable drive. All the Masseys we had were variable drive. All the Massy guys are like, yep, we know what you're talking about. I do believe it has about a 90-gallon tank, 180 bushel grain tank, 160 horsepower Perkins engine. I love that Perkins engine, by the way. This particular Massy, though, has the Storm on it, capable of spreading 30 feet. It was actually awesome. I think it could spread over 30 feet, seems to me. It might even spread 35 feet, 36 feet. Seems to me, it's been a long time, though, since we run this thing. It could throw it onto the uncut crop. I had a chopper on my 860, and it wasn't very good. I could bail behind it at the best of times. Let's do a little walk around here, guys. I'm pretty sure Massy invented the rethrasher, and now we've gone back to the rethrasher. Everybody uses the rethrasher anymore. Just about everybody. I shouldn't say all, but just about. As you can tell, yes, it's starting to fall off. So the good news about that is it will be running fairly empty. We won't have any alarms or codes coming up. Downside with these rethrashers were they didn't like tough grain. Anytime you get in tough grain with these things, you would always plug them up. So you always open them up, but at least we had an alarm for it. I do believe it's a 60-inch cylinder on there, you guys. 60-inch wide, 22-inch diameter. Still the original tires. Little stubble weared. Not bad. Worn, I should say. Pardon my English. It's early, it's morning, okay? It's actually freaking cold out here. It's only 5 degrees. 30-foot header. We put it into the crop, you guys. Look at that. Yeah, isn't that awesome? Ha! That's gonna be a problem. That's gonna be a problem. That's how you know your header's rusty. I'm really excited about this. You guys are thinking, oh, we're going combine, Mike? Is that what we're gonna do? Here's the variable belts. These things would always rip off. Pretty common. Here, 180 bushel grain tank. Over to here. We put these sides on, if you're wondering. We got our Perkins engine. Love the Perkins engine. Look at the sound of that and the smell of it. Isn't that awesome? No SCR faults, no alarms, no bad def, no emission issues at all. What other color, you guys, could you put in a shop for 10 frickin' years, leave it unchecked, the batteries go completely dead, put new batteries in it, fires back up, and not one blasted code goes off. Not one frickin' code, you guys. What color could do that? I better say that none. All right, let's go check out our cab. You gotta watch. You don't want to miss that step. You miss that step, you're going for a little bit of a ride. I'm just saying. It's been done. All right, we got our throttle. That's to shut it off. Key is down here. Signal lights. This is the reel up and down. Do believe the speed is also on here. Could be wrong, actually. No. Guys, it's been a freaking long time. Reel up, down. Okay, this might be the speed. Okay, so you select your gear. You guys see that? High, low, 1, 2, reverse. Select the gear that is most speed appropriate. Then, if you think about it, it's kind of like the Fendt. Tap up, down, and everybody knows, like, if you start going up a hill, or if you have a load on or whatever, and all of a sudden you go like this, and all of a sudden the bell goes, you're like, holy crap, Scappy, back her down, back her down. Yeah, everybody knows that. Oh gosh, I shouldn't be doing that when I have a cold. All right, we got our, that's the bare minimum of sensors. As you can tell, 2 don't work. But you know what? It doesn't matter. It's pretty basic. Air conditioner only worked half the time. The problem was that the air conditioner didn't really have a fair chance because it gets pretty hot in this thing because your engine is like right here. Yes, the mice got to the cab a little bit, but... So, this here is how you engage your combine. This is your engage. Okay, just push it down there. This is how you set your concave. Yeah. You're like, Mike, I have a question. I have a question, Mike. Okay, what's your question? How do you adjust your sieves from the cab? Okay, well, let me tell you. In order to adjust your sieves from the cab, you have to get your ass off the seat. You just run down these little stairs here. You grab your wrench out of here, and you just crawl back there. And that is how you adjust your sieves. When you're done adjusting your sieves, you put your wrench back in here, you run back up the stairs, you put your ass back down on the seat, and you go combine. That simple. That is how you adjust your fan. Any other questions? Yes, Mike. Where do you unload? Oh, right here. Give this a little twisty twist. Auger comes out. Look at that. Isn't that a beauty? I won't put it all the way out. And you put it back in. I think it's a little sticky. Seems to be going a little slow here. Oh, yeah. Okay, hold on here. Give us a little RPM. I think we're about out of hydraulic oil because my header leaks. Well, that's embarrassing. Okay, well, we'll deal with that later. I have a bit of a fairly aggressive oil leak under here by this tire. So that's actually as high as I can get my header as well. See? Put down, I can go down. This is not a high speedy, but this is how you do it. All right, guys, these were awesome combines, just so you know. So stop judging. They were actually had crazy capacity at the time. They weren't rivaled by many, actually, if any. And I'm not just saying that. Okay, so everyone's like, okay, Mike, that's all well and good, but why do you have this thing out in the field? Well, let me tell you. You see, it was time. It's been 10 years. It's time to bring this thing out, do a little cutty cut with it. And if you think about it, we've pretty much gone full circle. We started with Massy, and we are back to AGCO, who owns Massy, through Fendt. So in my books, that means we've gone full circle. So with going full circle, I thought it'd be kind of fun to have a little family, you know, it's all part of the family after all, a little family-friendly competition. Everyone's like, okay, what are you thinking? Well, I'm thinking about a combine off. So if I take this combine and take my calculator on a 160 horsepower engine, that Fendt is over there. You can't see them. At least 4 times the combine, just due to size, okay? Everyone's like, okay, where are you going with this? Well, if I do a half a mile with this thing, then that means the Fendt should be able to do 2 miles, right? First one to the end of the finish line wins the big trophy. What trophy? I don't know, we'll make something up. Not only are we gonna test it in capacity, basically, okay, who can just finish first? We all know where the capacity is gonna be. Also, cleaning. We're gonna check the cleaning and the spread. And everyone's like, okay, well, obviously the Fendt is gonna win the spread. It can spread up to 60 feet. Yeah, but it's supposed to be pretty windy today. And it's gotta be spread percentage by header bases. And you'd be like, well, I think that it's not a fair test. And you're like, I want to tell you guys, you're right, it isn't a freaking fair test, because look how rusty this header is. That's not fair. I have a brand new Honeybee on the other one. So I think that we got to give the Fendt a handicap, just to make it fair. So I say, I think the Massy is officially calling out the Fendt Ideal 9 on a challenge. And we will see who wins. What do you guys think? Should be fun. not only are we going to challenge the cleaning, who can get to the end of the finish line first, but who can put out the most smoke. So, you know, actually, if this was like a couple weeks ago, the Fent might have won that one. Too soon, Mike. Too soon. We got all that fixed. Everything's been working pretty good. I just want to throw that in there for fun. All right, I'll talk to you guys later, and hopefully we can get this done.